What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Counters, No Combos, and today we're bringing you another Battle Chamber video. We have Red Blue Trunks versus Piccolo Jr. Namekians. The Trunks is being played by my teammate Nick, and I, of course, am playing the Piccolo Jr. So we're getting ready to shuffle here. Guys are setting up their, their die roll to see who goes first. And, these Trunks Storm decks are very strong right now, so we'll see exactly how the Namekians are going to hold up. I personally like the Namekians. I like their game mechanics. I like the flow that they have as an archetype, because they can put a lot of bodies on board very quickly, and the Namekian bond effect is very good, and it allows you to access other effects. So the reason I chose the Piccolo Junior leader is simply because his awakened side. His awakened side is very, very strong. When you're awakened, you can use a green energy to destroy a battle card on your opponent's side of the field that's 5 or less. And when you do so, your leader gains 5,000 power. So it becomes a 20k swing every time. You also draw a card when you attack. Board removal and spot removal in this format is going to be very, very important, because there's going to be a lot of threats, on the board that your opponent's going to want to keep there. So you having a leader removal that really can't be negated is pretty devastating. So that's why I chose the Piccolo leader, or the Piccolo Junior leader rather, as opposed to the Piccolo leader, just because of that destruction effect. So it looks like we're going to get started here. Let's see. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I go first. So I'm just setting up my life total here. I'm in for a whomping right now. This Trunk Storm deck is no joke. So let's see, how I can hold myself. If I can survive. So I'm tapping a green here. I'm charging a green, playing the 1 green to play the Guru, and I'm passing turn. Now let's see exactly. Let's see what happens here. So Nick's gonna charge a red energy. He's gonna charge a Legic. He's gonna play the Kaba. He's gonna swing at my leader. Activate Kaba's effect, 15k double strike. He's gonna combo the Unyielding Trunks. He's gonna say 20k double strike, and I, of course, am going to take that damage. We'll see. From the Unyielding combo, he draws off of his leader, which is what makes Trunks so good. He's going to activate Flute now, bouncing the Kaba back to hand, drawing a card. Another good card. Oh, he's going to tap that same energy to play that same Kaba. Swing at leader. No counters. Activate ability. Double strike. Any combos. He's going to combo the Unyielding Trunks to untap that red energy again. So just already, with just 2 attacks, he's already got me in Awakening Rage. He seems like he's going to do it again. Plays the Flute, puts the Kaba back in hand, untaps the red energy with the Unyielding swing with leader. No counters, of course. Any combos here? This Trunks deck is just ridiculous because it's being aggressive, but it's not losing advantage because it draws off of every combo. Well, not every combo. It draws off of your first combo that turn. She's going to tap the red energy to activate a double strike Champa, bringing his leader to 20,000 power with double strike. Let's see if he decides to further combo. No. Let's see. I'm honestly, at this situation in the game, it's turn 1. So I'm just going to take this and put myself down to 2 and see if I can survive. When you have a Storm deck like this, it is very hard to come back from it. So he does play the My blocker for some defense here, and he passes turn. Let's see what I could do here. I untap the green energy. I have a book in my hand, of course, but I only have 2 life. So let's see how long I can survive. So I am playing a green-blue variant, so I'm charging the Piccolo here for my first blue energy, and I have 1 blue, 1 green energy right now. It's just, I don't know how much to commentate, because there's really not much that's going to happen. I mean, I'm already at 2 life, and it's only essentially the second turn. I've only charged my second energy. So let's see, let's see what happens. I mean, this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to tap the 2 here, 1 green, 1 blue, to play a Namekian from my hand, of course. I'm going to play Nail. Nail's good. His Bond 2, draw a card when he attacks, gains 5,000 power. So Awaken, untap 2. Tap a green energy to blow up that mine, giving my leader 5k power, so he's 20k now on the Awaken side. Activate Guru to give Nail 5,000 power, so he's 15 base. Swing, draw a card, becomes 20. Let's see if there's any no counters. Let's see if there's any combos. No combos on my side. I don't think. Let's see. Let's see what I decide to do here. I think that is the right play, because you want to have as much energy up as possible so you can continue your plays. Right now, Nail is swinging for 20k. So I'm going to use the bean, putting him up to 25. He's going to snap, take that damage, putting him to 5 life to my 2. But I have 2 energies back in active mode, so I can continue to do some plays here. I do have my leader attack still. I'm going to tap the 1 green energy to play Planet Namek. Swing 20k to leader, draw a card with the auto. Play another bean, untap that green energy, so put him to 25. Let's see if he decides to take this damage here, or to combo out. He's just going to take that damage, putting him at 4 to Awaken. So just like that, you know, brought him down to 4. Obviously, he self-inflicted twice, but what are you going to do? Tap a green, discard a card, look at the top 5 for a Namekian with 2 or less, and put it into play. That's what I like about the Namekians. Planet Namek is a pretty good card. I'm being able to flood the board with bodies. So I'm going to play the Dende here, shuffle my deck because of Namek. What Dende does is when he comes into play, he looks at the top 3. You get to add a Namekian to your hand with cost 2 or less. Obviously, you want to hit the super combo off of the Dende. So we're going to look at the top 3 here. And I whiffed. Just my luck. You want to try to hit the super combo because obviously that's a reactive play that you're going to have. So let's see what happens. I mean, pretty much my turn is over, essentially. I'm not going to swing with the Guru or Dende. And I only have the 1 blue energy up, so it doesn't seem like there's much else I can do. Trunks is going to Awaken next turn and draw a ton of cards just because that's what he does. So I pass turn to Nick. He draws for turn. And here we go. Let's see what energy he decides to charge for his second charge here. This game is essentially over at this point because Trunks is such an aggressive deck and can do so much damage so quickly. There's not much I can do. So he's got 1 blue energy, 1 red energy. Let's see what he decides to do here. There's really not much for him to think about at this point. He's going to play the Kaaba. I do apologize for the glare. I've seemed to have a better camera angle this time, but that glare is just still there for some reason. I can't get rid of it. So he plays the Kaaba. Let's see what he decides to do here. I'm only at 2 life, so 1 double strike from Kaaba is going to kill me. So he decides to swing at leader with Kaaba. I slap that Weak Coercion down on the board. He's still going to take the damage to activate the auto to put another card in his hand. Now, he's going to attack with leader. I'm going to play Sacrifice, which is the free Namekian negate by taking 1 life to negate his attack, because that's what you have to do with these aggro leaders, is negate their attack so they can't combo and draw and, you know, untap and all that other stuff. So he Awakens, draws 2 cards. He's digging for something. Let's see what he's digging for. I'm only at 1 life to his 3, so the game is literally his. I'm just playing defense right now. Let's see how long I can prolong this. It's inevitable. My loss in this game is inevitable. So let's see just how long I can survive. He's just looking through his hand right now. Doesn't seem to have any plays because I negated both of his attacks. He probably was waiting for the unyielding or the bean to untap. So let's see what he decides to do here. The good thing about Trunks is that he has access to free blockers. So if he can play the mine, oh, he's counting his grave. Probably looking at Scientist Fu. It looks like he only has 5 or 6 targets in grave. Need 1 more. That's what I'm saying before. With the aggro leaders, you have to negate their attacks so they can't combo and continue their plays. It's very devastating. 1 minor little negate to a Trunks deck or the Harudagurn leader as well can really stop them in their tracks. So he's just going to pass turn. And I'm going to draw and I'm going to survive for 1 more turn to see what I could do. This is where it starts to get nutty for Namekians when they can start building a board. They just generate so much hand advantage. So I draw for turn, untap, got 1 green, 1 blue energy inactive. What am I going to charge here? I believe it's another green. I'm going to charge a Purina. Purina, to me, it's a good card on paper, but for some reason, I just don't like it as much as the other Namekians. But maybe it's just because I'm not using it properly. I'm going to tap the 1 green energy here. Looks like to play Planet Namek. I believe that's what I'm going to do, yes. Play Planet Namek, look at top 5 to put a Namekian in play. I did reveal a nail and a Piccolo blocker off of that Planet Namek. So it just depends on if I want to be more aggressive or if I want to be more defensive. I think at this point in the game, you probably want to be more protective of your life total. Yeah, you want to play that Piccolo blocker. Piccolo blocker from set 1, believe it or not. It's a 2-drop, blue, 1 blue energy, 10k blocker. It's a Namekian. It doesn't specify that it has to be green. So this gives you access to playing blue-green, which allows you to play, Weast Coercion and Sense to Being, good defensive cards, as well as offensive play extenders with Bean. So, being able to hit a blocker off of Planet Namek is essentially so good because Namekians don't have that free blocker. So Piccolo becomes a 10k blocker for 1 energy, which is not too bad. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box. I don't see anybody else playing this card right now. Again, Namekians is nowhere near top tier deck. It's probably tier 2. But why not have fun with them? So we're going to attack with Nail into the Kaba, draw a card. 15k to 5, Kaba's 5k. He's just going to let him die. There's no point of comboing up to save that Kaba. Attack leader, draw a card. Namekians draw a lot of cards. Trunks is going to combo with a Legic. And it looks like he's just going to pass turn. I'm going to pass turn here. I mean, not much more I could do, I think. Let's see here. Yep, pass. Let's see if I can survive 1 more turn. I only have 1 life. I do have a green and blue energy in active mode. But let's see if Nick decides he wants to take the game here. He just charges a red energy. Quick shout out to Computer and Gaming Universe. That's our locals. This is where this is going down over there. So shout out to those guys. Thank you so much for letting us play in your store. But it looks like I'm about to get mollywopped right now by Nick and Trunks. So he's going to swing at my leader with his leader. Turn him sideways. Auto draw. I'm going to play the sacrifice to negate that attack. So I don't want him to combo or anything like that. So he's going to draw for a leader auto. And let's see what he decides to play. This is a very quick game. We're only on turn 3. And both players are in lethal range. Ooh. Warp 7, tap 1, Science is Foo. 25k double strike, draw 2 cards. That card is disgusting. Science is Foo is so good right now. It's going to swing 25k leader. Obviously, that's an auto block right there. Just going to let that Piccolo die. No combos. So he still has 1 red and 1 blue energy up. Looks like he's going to play the intensifying power Trunks. Attack leader. Take the life, giving him 10k crit. So he's a 15k crit. No negates. He's going to activate Sense Beam to untap. He's going to play Super Combo Piccolo. Draw a card off the Piccolo. See if he decides to draw a card off of Trunks. Maybe he forgets. Not that he needs to draw. Double strike crit. I don't know for what reason. Shotgunning here. This is pretty much over, guys. Once you see them dump the hand, you know it's over. Anyway, he's just counting up math, but I can assure you it's over. This was my experience. I played against him. I know I didn't survive. I'm just going to save you guys the heartbreak. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We're almost at 1,000 subs. Please, let's get there so I can give you guys some free stuff. We have a nice giveaway going on right now with the Ultimate Box. So please, thank you so much. And don't forget to, comment down below. If you guys are interested in seeing these deck profiles, let me know in the comment section below so I can get them out to you. That's it. The game's over. Looks like I was only able to match his combo. I think I was 5k short, which is a bummer because he wouldn't have had a hand. I would have survived and possibly won next turn. But this is why we play the game, right? Shout out to Nick. He's a good player. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to Computer and Gaming Universe and the rest of my team, Enrique, Brian, Kevin, Danny. I'll see you guys in the next video. Be there or be squared.